So as you can see from the title of this video is called Discrimination with Religion. Why is it called Discrimination with Religion? Well, quite simply because that's what I'm talking about. Discrimination with religion. There are a significant amount of religious people who will use their religion as a justification for some sort of discrimination, be it against the LGBT, be it against a person because of their gender or their gender identity, which would include the transgender community. Because sometimes that does not sit too well with the religious folks. Now, this is not all religious people, mind you, but it's still a significant amount. Any sort of discrimination that occurs is significant, especially to me being a humanist. So how do you deal with such people who use their religion as a justification for discrimination? And you have to be very sort of tuned into how they do this. Because a lot of the time what I've noticed is they know that it's discrimination. They acknowledge that it's discrimination, but they're actually being very intellectually dishonest about this. Because they will go ahead and they will demonize someone for being gay or being transgender, or they will have some sort of warped justification to why women should be treated as second-class citizens compared to men. And what they will do is, which they think they're being very, very clever with, is that they will say, well, actually, it's not discrimination because it says, insert Bible quote or insert Quran passage. And then they will just kind of go on a tangent about, oh, well, this is God's plan, this is what the Bible says, the Bible is truth, or the Quran is factual, or whatever. That they will actually just take it out of the equation of discrimination. They will redefine it as something that doesn't fit into the spectrum of what discrimination is, which is kind of a load of bullshit. So this is a very common trick that a lot of religious fundamentalists like to do. They redefine words. And discrimination is not exactly the only word that they've attempted to redefine. They've been redefining marriage for years. Of course, they like to twist it around and say that those supporting marriage equality are the ones that have changed the definition of marriage, which is not true. They have changed the definition of marriage, they're just not very honest about it. And when debating with such people, you really need to call them out on this level of dishonesty. The very moment they even attempt to alter the definition of discrimination, they need to be told, actually, it is discrimination. Just because it's more suitable for you to alter the definition of what discrimination has been decided upon by the vast majority of the human race doesn't automatically make it not discrimination anymore. And it should also be pointed out that a lot of the texts that these people are preaching from as an attempt to justify their discrimination or redefine what discrimination is, a lot of what they are quoting from doesn't have any sort of basis of fact, cannot be backed up by the scientific method, cannot be backed up by logic or reason. All in all, it's kind of nonsense. And this is still perfectly consistent with my philosophy that all human beings should be treated equally, even if they have a particular religion. And I do still support people having their beliefs, providing that they are not harming others. But guess what? When you justify discrimination with religion, you are in fact harming others. And my critiques to these people are pretty much the same level of critiques that I would give any other person that tries to justify discrimination by any other means. In essence, I endorse and support the same standard of equality for all human beings, regardless to what you do believe in and regardless to what you don't believe in. And that's pretty much all I have to say on this topic today, people. So I'd be very much interested in hearing what your thoughts are on this topic, so please feel free to write a comment down below in the comments area. Video responses can be submitted via the video response link down below in the description area, which will lead you onto a Twitter feed. And until next time, everyone, freedom, peace, and love. Take care. Hey Internet, if you like this video, be sure to check out some of my other videos. Click on the video on the left for the previous Irish Humanist video, or click on the video on the right for the previous Nerdy Keith video.